with the tea. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Gayle King, the beautiful best friend of Oprah Winfrey, is being hashtagged that Gayle King is unbothered, honey. Well, TMZ caught up with the longtime television personality the other day and asked her about hashtag Meg Thee Stallion's recent confession, honey, that she lied, honey, to Gayle about her sleeping with Tory Lanez. And here's how that went down.
It was the first time she was telling her story. And it bothered me that so many people didn't believe her story. You know, that bothered me. So I wanted to get from her firsthand. Why she said what she said to me is really on her. Listen, I still am nuts about her. I think she's been through a lot. And I can't wait to see her documentary.
Yes, y'all, honey. It's been, they trying to make a fight between.
What does that mean?
Well, because first of all, Meg Thee Stallion said that she was caught off guard when Gayle only asked her, did she sleep with Tory Lanez? And she lied bold-faced to Gayle King and said, no, she didn't. But come to find out, she did. And now people, honey, saying that Meg, honey, was upset with Gayle, honey, for calling her out and whatever and stuff. And they saying, honey, you know, because she lied. You know, because she was hurt. She didn't know what to do. She said she was caught off guard. So, you know, it's a sad situation, though, but we just got to keep our parts dipped up in prayer. But Gayle made it very clear. She said she still loves Meg Thee Stallion. She loves her music. She loves her as a person. And like she said in the interview, she can't wait to see her documentary. But, you know, this is how it went. So from our millennial, you know, what did you think about that situation? Because it's a sad thing.
I mean, I don't know if Megan's sexual life is everybody's business. I feel like she could have gone on the show and said that she didn't have sex with a person, or she could have said that she did. It's nobody's business. The fact is, well, matter of the fact is that Tory, I guess, did shoot her. So that's what matters, not if they were sexually involved.
Yeah, but we need to know that, though. If Gayle asked the question, I think it should, you know, it was warranted an answer. So maybe she shouldn't have lied because now it's all out there and stuff. And
I think that she asked it because maybe it lends to the credibility of the whole situation. But I do agree with Taylor. It's nobody's business. And if you shoot somebody, you shoot somebody. You know what happened. So.
Yeah, well, we're just going to keep our parties lifted in prayer because I feel bad for Meg and I feel bad for Gayle. Because, you know, when Gayle and Oprah do these interviews, they are very professional women, number one. And when they want an answer, I mean, you should be able to answer the question.
You don't have to answer these people's questions if you don't want to.
Well, why go for an interview?
You don't got to tell them nothing. You tell them what you want them to know. You don't have to tell them every single thing. You don't have to tell them who you sleeping with. That has nothing to do with what happened.
Yeah, but like she said, it has something to do with the case because this guy's in a pen right now behind.
He shot her in the foot, in the feet.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
You saw when she was walking, it was blood on the ground.
Yeah, but I mean.
She saw him.
Yeah, but.
And she was probably dealing with the trauma of that. And like, man, I don't even feel comfortable addressing this question. Maybe in the moment she was just like, no, you know? So it could have just been something.
It was almost like she could have been making her look bad a little bit. Like.
Well, didn't Oprah ask somebody, Gayle asked somebody, who was it she recently interviewed and she asked the question and people attacked Gayle?
That Kobe Bryant stuff.
Yeah, so, yeah, but, you know, she's a journalist. And, you know, journalists ask questions. So we're just going to pray for all parties. And hopefully, you know, this get well and Meg do her documentary and Gayle watches it. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, did y'all hear the shocking news on what happened with DC Fly?
Oh, no.
DC Young Fly?
Yeah, DC Young Fly. Have y'all heard?
He couldn't vote.
He wasn't able to vote, Rickey.
Why?
They say because, honey, his address changed. I guess he forgot to change his address. And, honey, they told him, honey, you can't come voting here because your address ain't right.
He said nothing came in the mail, though.
Yeah.
And he didn't realize it till he got there. They didn't tell him till he got there.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do a provisional ballot?
He couldn't do nothing. Yep. They sent him home. They said, told him he couldn't vote. So I didn't know, you know, with your address.
They sent him home. They told him to go straight home, Gary.
They told him to go straight home, Rickey. They said, we're sorry, baby, but Mr. Fly, you got to go home. And they sent him home. So he's speaking out about it right now. So, I mean, you never know what his vote could have done. You know, it could have helped.
Man, go on to the next story. Oh. That one damn vote. Man, go on.
Oh, well, I'm just saying though. Anyway, y'all, Elon Musk, baby, he blasting Jennifer Lopez, baby. He's slamming this girl, honey. He said, yeah, you talked about Donald Trump and what have you, but you didn't tell us about Diddy stuff. You didn't come out and talk about Diddy, who's facing a number of sexual assault allegations. He said J-Lo was like Diddy's ex-girlfriend and, honey, like now deciding she's like warning people against Trump. And he went on to say, how many people did she warn against Diddy, right? He said 0. He said, maybe, honey, we shouldn't even trust her. So he's trying to make people not trust J-Lo now, honey. And she's a upheld citizen. But all this stuff that's going on, honey, and then went down with Diddy, and then what happened with Trump and done and nobody did nothing about, he's bringing it out. So we're going to see how J-Lo career farther from this situation. So we're going to keep her lifted in prayer as well, too, y'all.
We got to pray for everybody this morning, don't we?
Rickey, we are praying just to make it today, honey. We got to pray. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is ox blood. On the high end, you say ox blood, and on the low end, you say beautiful brownish red. That's your color for today.
Yeah, all right, y'all, thank you so much for that. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team.